Hello, this is LA, and this video is for Twisty Rap on YouTube. And you got me coming back home from a Walmart visit and a city trip. I got to go to the city library and I got some things. I'm just going to show a little bit what I got. I got popcorn and soda. Oh, yeah, for my lunch today. And it says on my healthy app that I have 1,163 calories to go, which is pretty good, but I don't feel really good about that. I'm supposed to be well rounded, and but I was looking at the store at the Walmart. I was looking at the um cookie dough, saying I gotta get one, and as long as I write it down, I can have it, right? But I didn't get any of that. I got tuna fish and rice cakes and bubbly water, which is kind of sad because I'm used to going and getting anything I want to feel good. But it's really just to get a spike of energy or some kind of, I don't know, maybe it's an insulin spike or something that makes people do stuff. Some kind of hormone, some neural hormone that I go, oh, this is fun. This is me being good and being rewarded for having a good life and not being a bum or a druggie or a hypocrite or something like that. But, anyways, so popcorn, soda, really little rewards. Other thing was that it was weird because I got these body ecologies. See, I got a set. I got frosted berries because they're on sale for $3 each at the Walmart. So I got that. I got the set. I got a sugar scrub. They were $3 each, and a lotion. And why would I want to go all the way over to Bath and Body Works when I could get Body Ecology for a fraction of that price? I had looked, the whole shelf was on sale. I went away and I come back and one of the items on the shelf was not on sale. So those sales changed really far. And I've decided I'm going to dye my hair soon. Don't know when. And it's going to be this color. See, I got this on sale, $3.50 instead of 5. It's going to be mushroom blonde. So all these little gray stuff should be gone. And I don't know what it'll happen. I've never really done a blonde yet. Done lots of reds, done purple, done blue, but I haven't done blonde. So that will be that. Before we had hit the Walmart, we hit the library, and the library had a bunch of independent artists and their special art books of all the works they've ever done. And these are very unknown art workers, and I had no idea that they had a book just for their scribbles. There was a guy who just scribbled on things and called it art. There's another guy who just took a picture of a dashboard of someone's car and called it art. And then it's like, why do people do this? And but they get away with it, I guess. And it was explained to me they get an art grant. There's no way that people pay to get scribbles, but they do. It's because they're either alive or dead. It's because they're friends of someone who they know who's very well to do. It's because, yeah, they just felt like, gifting people bad ideas. But anyway, so I got 4 books. Maybe it's not so bad. I picked some that I thought were good. They were free from the library. I didn't have to pay anything. I didn't need a checkout card. The library was trying to get rid of them, probably because they're so boring and they're heavy. Yeah. So I got this book, Let's Entertain Life's Guilty Pleasures. And um, it has, I don't know what it has in it. It has pictures of entertainers, and it's kind of thought provoking. It's it's just really bright pictures inside, and from the Walker Art Center. Okay. So it's some big, but I'm an art director kind of book that, I thought rich people have all over their shelves, all over the place. And I guess if you're wealthy enough, it's your own catalog to pick what you want out of it. But so I got that. What's the second one I got? Edited by Meg McLagan and Yates McKee. Sensible Politics. It's a reading book. The Visual Culture of Non-Governmental Activism from Zone Books. I've never heard of any of this. And there's the back thing of the book. I'm just doing a review for it. I'm gonna read it, of course, and flipping through. They have some pictures, but it's basically I think it's good. Just running through it right now. Another thick as a brick kind of book. And does this thing have a price on it? There's no price on it. I guess I don't know why. I thought it was one of these college books that you have to read to get your master's degree or something, or a bachelor's degree. I don't know if this is bachelor's or master's, but it's not associate's degree, right? And distributed by the MIT Press. Is this MIT University we're talking about, or some other MIT? I don't know. So, distributed by. Then I found this. It's a pretty book. It's called Individuals and Portraits from the Gap Collection. Okay, so it's a bunch of pictures of guys wearing Gap clothes. And like, oh, um, it's got a red trim on it, and it's got celebrities in Gap clothes, and they're, you know, all kinds of celebrities. I don't want to show you any particular one, but if you've seen Gap artwork, you've seen what's inside this book, and it's neat that this is a coffee table book, and for Gap stuff. And let's just open a random page. How's this? Okay, so that's kind of the idea. If you watch enough TV, you'll get the Gap, I guess. It used to be that, well, it's affordable clothes, right? Okay. But they're so basic. They're so basic, and I don't fit into any of them. They don't have my size, I don't think. So, but it's just inspirational to watch people pose for money. And then I got this book, First Glimpse, and it is introducing the book collection at the UCI Institute and Museum of California Art. So it's really hard to read here. Can you see that? There you go. And I'll get a random page. Random page. Ta-da! Book review. And these are mine to keep. I don't have the 900 art books thing, which I should. But it's what have I heard about people with art books? That these are at hotels, at hotel lounges where people can read an art book. And so the picture I had reviewed was from Joan Brown and Ben Berlin. Things with Wings, 1958, and Profiles, 1937. Um, I thought this book had better art selection because it is from an art place where they have to make money, they have to attract people's attention, instead of some guy who took a picture of the dashboard of a car and sold it because it had crumpled stains in it or something. But this is inspiring. If they can do all that, I can probably. What if I got a camera and started doing art pictures? And then I could just put it somewhere like an Instagram. And then I could, um, I'm afraid of Instagram. I really am. I, oh, I think it's where you sell your soul. And YouTube is good enough for me. So the other fun thing is I lost so changing subject back to my diet. I lost zero point 0.8 pounds since overnight, which was pretty good for squeaking by. So I had a star last night. And anyways, back to being grounded. Okay, and not exactly centered, but it should be pretty good now. It was so cold today. It was 3 degrees Fahrenheit, and so you'd freeze dry your hands if you went outside a certain way. So that's my adventure time for today in the city of Hibbing, Minnesota. And I know Minnesota's in the news getting a lot of garbage about how people are being treated, but I haven't seen it over here yet. Anyways, so thanks for, if you got this far, thanks very much for listening. Okay, bye.